Welcome back, friends. We are here for a waterway walk tonight. Give you a little view. It's a beautiful night out. We're on the inlet of the bay here in Sarasota. Absolutely gorgeous out. And there's a yoga class going on just up ahead. So I'm going to be quiet while I walk by. So this area is just down the street from our house.
Doesn't go very far.
No.
It ends right there.
Yeah. There's so many little parks and waterways and walkways. We try to go to different ones every time. And we have not been over here yet. This is just a small little park area. It is absolutely beautiful out tonight. It's 87 degrees, so it is warm still. It has cooled off with the humidity a little bit. It doesn't feel as sticky as it was earlier. But absolutely beautiful here tonight. Yep, Jameson's scootering tonight. There's a little playground here, so he wanted to check out the playground. I'm just gonna walk down this way, okay? No boats that I see in the little bay right here. This is like a little inlet, and the actual bay is out there, that way. Sometimes you see manatee in the little inlets and bay areas, but I don't see any right now. It might be too warm for them. You're getting ready for a storm. No storm here tonight. Normally, about this time of day, it is raining, but not tonight. So that's why I was like, it's a good night to go out for a walk. So I am in the area of, so we're just north of downtown Sarasota on the bay side. Right now is where I'm walking. And this is just off of Tamiami. It's very close to the Jungle Gardens. So if you've ever been to the Jungle Gardens, or anybody who sees this video, if you've ever been to the Jungle Gardens, this is in the area of the Jungle Gardens. But we have so many of these pretty little parks down here. We've been here for 3 years, and we're going to new ones all the time. I wanted to walk down here. There's a fish monument I wanted to come check out. The water is very low. It must be, I wonder if tide is out, because the water is very low. But yeah, here's this little fish monument right here. There probably are not gators here. This is saltwater. It's not that they don't go in saltwater, because they do, but very rarely do you see them in the saltwater. They'd more likely be in like a pond or freshwater area. So yeah, this park is actually called Sapphire Shores Park. And there's nice walking paths that go all through this neighborhood. Obviously not walk. We're parked just on the side of the road. I'm not going to walk through here, but I just wanted to come and check out the actual park area, since we haven't been here before, and there's a playground, so it's a nice area to bring Jameson. It's so close. Like, we live less than probably 4 minutes away. I hear something jumping out in the water out here. Don't see anything. Sometimes the dolphins come out through here too. You very often will see dolphins out through here. We've seen dolphins on the boat ramp. We did another live at the boat ramp, which is just down the road, just a little ways from here. But there's a lot of older mid-century houses in this area. I love all the older houses. I keep telling Sean, if one ever comes up available that needs work, needs rehab, I am all over it, because I would love to buy an older house in this area. Everything is so expensive though. Even the rehab homes are probably upwards of $900,000 to over $1 million, $900,000 to over $1 million. But that's because you're so close to the water. Nice little playground. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna hang out in the shade a little. It's warm in the sun down there. Does your mom live in... Yes, my mom lives in my neighborhood. We moved to the same area that my mom lives in. Or she lives close by. Yeah, so we've actually been coming down here to visit for years. My mom has been here for 8 years now, maybe, and we've been coming down visiting ever since they moved down here. So that's how we knew the area, and so when we came down here, we kind of knew it ahead of time. So our plan wasn't really to stay in this area. Our plan was to just stay here while we were flipping a couple of houses. But we decided the market decided that we were staying longer than anticipated, because it's going on, it's 3 years now. We moved 3 years ago, July 4th weekend. So yes, it's definitely nice. And Alyssa's here too. So another reason why we moved down is because Alyssa got accepted to college down here. And so she had always wanted to move down here, and she came down and visited my mom and stuff often. So she wanted to go to school down here. So she got accepted to a college here in Sarasota. So she went 2 years to that college, and then she decided that she was just doing kind of like general studies, business administration, and she decided that she wasn't really sure what she wanted to do, so she became a nanny. And so she's nannying for a family here in the area, and they have 2 little kids, so she's with them full time. And she actually lives in Lakewood Ranch, And so we are in Lakewood Ranch with her a lot. Like most weekends we're in Lakewood Ranch with her. Which Lakewood Ranch is just on the other side of town. So she's down here also. And my sister, my youngest sister, who lives in Tennessee now, she actually moved down here also when we moved down. So she was here for a while. And also a good friend of mine who I've been friends with for years and years and years. We were friends when we both lived in Massachusetts together when Elissa was little. I think my friend Kristen and I met when Elissa was 4 or 5 years old, and Elissa's going to be 22. So we've known each other for a long time. Kristen actually sold her house in Massachusetts and moved down here the same time we did. And she bought one of our first houses that we flipped. So she lives here. We live here. Well, we have a couple places here. So yeah. But we're not staying here permanently. I mean, I shouldn't say we're not, but we are. Our plan wasn't to stay here permanently. Our plan was just to stay here while we flipped the houses and then build closer to Disney, because that is the area that we wanted to be. We actually were looking more towards like Winter Haven, Lakeland area, because I'd like to be closer to Disney. So that's kind of our plan. But the market changed since we've been down here, and the cost of everything has just skyrocketed. And we moved down here with a plan that we didn't want to get into debt, basically. So
Did you see me up here before?
No, you're up there. That's cool. Yeah. We've been just kind of
really
sitting, waiting until maybe the market does something different.
What?
Yeah, I see you sliding. So yeah, we're content here, but we're not permanent here. So we probably will keep our place here as like a rental, and then do something different, build someplace else, or rehab an old. I'd kind of like to rehab an older house. So we might do. That's our plan. But I think we'll probably keep our place here because it's nice to have a place so close to the beach. You moved to Georgia in January. We moved to this area 3 years ago. So it's funny because we were looking at some places in, I think it's Macon, Georgia, I think. Macon, Macon. I think that's how you pronounce it. We were looking at some places in Georgia. So, but I think that's a little far for where we want to be. I think we want to stay in Florida. But I would like to be a little bit more inland for a few reasons. It's more reasonable. It's very expensive in Sarasota. And then also the hurricane season. I realize that the entire, all of Florida gets hurricanes, but when you're right on the water, we just had a really torrential rainstorm a couple weeks ago, and it flooded out the downtown St. Armands area. So it's like any type of storm at all when you're close to the water can be, bad. Luckily, the last hurricane that we had come through, our house was fine. We had very minimal issues, but many houses in our neighborhood had the roofs ripped off, had like their whole lanais and garages and carports ripped down. Trees went down everywhere. So it was pretty bad. So I would like to be out of the direct hurricane area. But it's nice and peaceful here though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's peaceful, it's just small.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot here. Did you get any good pictures?
I didn't take any.
Oh, you didn't take any yet?
No.
No?
No good place, and the sun's wrong.
Oh, yeah, the sun's... How about this tree right here?
No.
No?
I'm a battery.
There's a little placard on the ground here.
I'm on the special circle. You know what that means?
But it is beautiful out tonight. Absolutely beautiful. I love nights like this. I like this that it's all tree covered so that the playground doesn't get hot. Yeah, oh, I'm sure it's beautiful for sunset.
Uh-huh. It's actually kind of fun. When it looks small, it's actually kind of fun. That's fun. And this is
Hello,
fun
Once
too.
Upon a Dream. Welcome in.
Oh, there's a spider web.
So
down
it's
too.
funny because I love the ocean. I love that I love the Gulf Coast. I don't like the Atlantic side
And I love it too,
as much as I like the Gulf Coast. The Gulf Coast, we have beautiful beaches here. I don't know. Our weather is most of the time perfect. So I really love it here, but I don't like the potential hurricanes that come through and the price of everything. I don't like that everything is so outrageously expensive here.
Oh, what a way. I
Macon.
love this too.
Oh, Macon. Macon? Macon? Is that how it's pronounced? Like bacon.
Well, it's really
Oh, hey, Sylvie. Welcome in. I haven't talked to you in forever. Welcome. So we are just hanging out. If you're just hopping in, we are out just for a little stroll tonight. We're at a local park on a little inlet near the bay in Sarasota, Florida. We're just kind of walking around, relaxing, taking in the sunset. Jameson's swinging. And there's a nice breeze here tonight. We do this often. A couple of times a week we'll go to different parks or areas in local areas and just walk around and relax and just get some fresh air. Sean takes photographs for his Instagram page. He's Wicked Bourbon Kid on Instagram. He does a lot of photography for whiskey brands. So he works with a lot of different whiskey brands for doing photography for them. So a lot of his photography, he gets inspiration by coming out to places like this and doing, photos. But he wasn't having any luck tonight, he said. The sun is not in the right spot. Even hillbilly West Virginia is more expensive than Georgia, but the humidity, yes. Well, I mean, the humidity here is bad too, but we get the breeze, which is nice. We get the Gulf breeze. So even though it's very humid, the breeze is much better. Like I've noticed a difference. What was that?
I feel like it's buggy in this area for some reason.
Right here? Maybe they don't spray here. What was I saying? Oh, I've noticed that like the Disney area is much more hot feeling than it is here because they don't get the Gulf Coast breeze that we have here.
take a picture of me.
So that is the one thing that's kind of not as nice. But in the lakes area of Florida, if you go just south of Disney a little bit, like Winter Haven and Lakeland and where all the lakes are, you get the breeze off the lakes there. So you do get a little bit more, I don't know. I haven't ever lived there, so I can't say for sure. But I've noticed visiting there that you do get like a more lake breeze. They had a yoga class over here. I should actually come and check this out. I do yoga just about every day. And I've gone to a couple different classes in Sarasota. I didn't even know there was one here though, but this looks like a nice relaxing one here. I should come over here some night. It's a Monday night, so probably started at 6 because it's almost 7 now. But I've been doing yoga for a few years now, off and on, and it just helps me to stay mobile.
Hey guys.
Hey, what?
What will you prefer? Do you prefer Super Auto Pets or the Black World? I would prefer both.
Yes, no snow. There's no snow in Georgia. I mean, I think there has been snow in Georgia before. What did you say, Jameson? I didn't hear you.
So, would you rather have turtles, Super Auto Pets on your game or Took Life World?
I don't know if any of my viewers would know what either one of those are.
Yeah, I know. I would prefer both because I have both pets.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Jameson is my little gamer. He's going to start his own YouTube channel here soon. We're starting to get him set up.
Yeah, a new, gameplay thing.
Yep.
New, game base.
Him and his cousin are gamers together. And so Jameson wants to start his own channel. He was doing Lego videos for a Lego channel.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I don't really do that.
yeah, he really wants to do a gaming channel, though. Yeah. So maybe for Christmas or birthday, we'll get him all set up so he can have his own gaming channel. Oh, you want to do that? Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I definitely am happy that we do not have snow. I don't miss the snow one bit. I shouldn't say I don't miss it one bit. I liked a good snowstorm up north, but I didn't like the aftermath of it. Like, I could take one day of snow, like just seeing it come down, sitting inside cozy, watching a movie, having hot chocolate, making like comfort food for the day. But I do not want to go months with cold weather and snow that's brown that you have to clean up and ice that you slip on. I don't want to deal with that anymore. That's why we moved down here. Both Sean and I feel the same way. We used to come down. Hey, you know what? We should look and see if there is you forgot your battery for your camera? Oh, no. I was going to say, we should look and see if there's a geocache here.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm not getting the glare. I might be getting the glare of the sun.
Maybe there's a rock here, too.
We can look and see if there's a geocache here.
Or a rock.
What were we just talking about on here? Oh, we used to come down here and stay for quite a few weeks. Why? Oh, sorry. I'm getting kicked out. We used to come down here and stay with my parents for quite a few weeks during the winter before we moved down here, just to get away from the winter because I hated it so much. But anyhow, I think we're going to look for a geocache. Jameson and I are going to look and see if there's any geocaches here. And yeah, so this is it, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday night. And enjoy the Sarasota sunshine. Just like we are. Have a great night, guys. Take care.